goal setting, it's not always about reaching way into the distance. By taking small baby steps, you can make big changes in your life. Tom O'Neill is here to tell us all about his 1% principle. Welcome back. Haven't seen you for ages.
Oh, no, great to be back on the show. Thank you.
Our pleasure. What is the 1% principle?
The 1% principle is what can I do today to improve my life or someone around me by 1%? Just small steps to just make a better life for you, better life for someone else. But over time, when they come together, making really big change in the short and medium term.
OK, yeah, I guess that's what you mean, is that lots of little things accumulate, because by themselves, how much does a little change matter? Ah,
exactly. And that's the thing, you know, there's that statement, look after the little things and the big things will look after themselves. Yeah. And I think that's so true. I know in relationships with my wife, Sarah, the little things really matter. Really matter. And so by, you know, thinking of the big things like the anniversary or that sort of stuff, that's all well and good. But if you let the little things slip throughout the year, the big things don't mean anything.
I want to know what some of these little things are. Give me some examples.
Great. For example, the 1% principle, you know, saving $10 a day. Just not spending $10 a day. And, you know, that old statement, a dollar saved is a dollar earned. Same thing. If you save $10 a day, that's $3,650 a year.
How do you suggest we go about saving $10 a day? What are you saying? Cut out your coffees or
Yeah,
what?
yeah. I mean, that's two coffees in a sandwich, for example. Or it could be, you know, magazines or those sort of things. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying have a life of no fun, but the little things matter. And a lot of magazines you can read them online, those sort of things. So.
Do you feel like you're getting anywhere when they are very small? Well, $10 actually could potentially be quite a big thing, but if it is small little incremental changes, do you actually feel like you're getting anywhere?
Well, and that's the whole beauty of this, because as a goal specialist, I talk about big goals and reach your goals and all these sort of things. But for so many people, it's just too daunting. So little steps every day, you know, texting a friend just to say, to keep in touch or keep those relationships going, or getting a health check, you know, again, something quite small, but could have far-reaching impact.
How long before you start feeling that impact?
Well, it really depends on how deep you go into it. As I say,
$10 a day, in 10 days you've got $100.
There you go. Ta-da.
I guess.
Yeah, but also, you know, like keeping in contact with friends. There may have been a friend you may have just lost touch with. Suddenly just send them a text to say good day or something like that to re-establish those connections. Next thing you know, they're back in your life and you've got this wonderful friend you haven't been in contact with for maybe 12 months. Yeah. Health check, obviously, it could be something that's picked up that can now be sorted out.
So slow changes are the name of the game. Can quick changes work too, though, just as well?
Quick changes are great, obviously, fantastic. But if you look at it in the context of sort of like fad diets, you know, you stop eating or eat only air for 2 weeks, you know, massive change, and that's, you know, okay. But then suddenly you go back to your normal life and that massive change disappears. Yeah,
they do talk with weight loss that the slower it comes off, the more likely you are to keep it off.
Exactly, exactly. And that's a perfect example of the 1% principle working well, because you become effectively disciplined into doing that, rather than just throwing all your weight at it and then getting disappointed 2 months later when you're back where you started.
Should you share what you're doing with others so that you become a little bit more accountable? If you want to save $10 a week, should you be telling someone that you're doing that so they can check up on you?
Absolutely. When I wrote my first book, I told my wife, Sarah, I need to write 230 words a day. And if I just said that to myself, I probably would have, you know, you would have achieved the goal, but maybe would have had to push it a bit hard at the end. Suddenly with Sarah, she's like, have you written your 230 words today? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I have.
There you go, to 2 in the morning.
But at the end, you know, it's having a person accountable makes that goal become a lot more real. And there's a psychologist, Dr. Gail Matthews in America, who did a study. It showed that people who have accountability partners achieve their goals 33% more than people who just set goals. OK,
cool. But essentially it is your goal, it is down to you, so you do have to be fairly disciplined.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And again, it's all these things, there is some discipline involved. The great thing with the 1% principle is not massive amounts of discipline. It's not trying to save $2,000 by the end of next week, you know. It's just effectively tweaking your way to success in just all the different areas of life, spiritual, physical, emotional, relationship.
Yeah.
And just picking one of those and just doing something a bit better today in that area.
Very nice indeed. Good advice. Sound advice. Thanks so much. Nice to see you, Tom.
Great to see you.
Sounds easy enough. Well, you can start applying the 1% principle by hopping onto our website and following the links to Tom's tip sheets right now, though, Rod.